Just giving a
Yeah.
thumbs up. Okay. Good. Yeah, last meeting, there was an issue with me, like people couldn't hear me, but since it's going well. So I'm going to start presenting. So thank you guys for coming to this meeting. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to join marketing and outreach. You know, many people typically don't join marketing. I don't expect, honestly, anyone to join marketing. You know, typically in any clubs that last branch people would like to go into, but honestly, marketing is like a kind of like a hidden gem in terms of like professional development, because it's so broad. You can do so many things within marketing, right? But before we get started, I would like to introduce ourselves. I'm going to start. So you guys have seen me probably in already in a couple of meetings, but just to remind you, I am Oben Gil. I am the president of the club, and I'm currently leading personally this branch, and I'm helping with the other branches however I can. So yeah, so the reason I was interested in marketing was because like kind of like I'm very interested in business, right? And if you want to go into business, you have to learn marketing in some way or another, right? And after doing some business competitions and things like that, I saw like without even trying, I was always like bumping my head against like marketing stuff. And then eventually I was able to learn quite a few things and see their value, right? So I would like everyone to introduce themselves and also to just say one thing why they're interested in marketing, right? So whoever wants to volunteer to go first?
I can go first.
Yeah.
All right. So my name is Joshua Natal, and I'm an electrical engineering student graduating in 2025. And I also decided to join marketing and outreach in addition to the drivetrain and electronics, because I believe that if an engineer has access to business resources and can present themselves, especially when it comes to technical presentations and all of that, they really stand out. So I really want to develop myself professionally in that respect.
Thank you. You're in the right place. Who else can go next? You guys are welcome to share anything. You know, we're just 5 people here, so not to be afraid. We're gonna get to know each other better later on. So.
Hello, my name is Quốc Võ and I come from Vietnam, and this is my freshman year here. I am learning the business, so I want to apply some of my knowledge that I learned from school into life. So I want to join marketing group. Yeah.
Great. Thank you for joining. All right, who can go next?
No. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
My name is Luciano. I am from Argentina. Well, I'm interested in business as well as in engineering, so it's just the perfect fit for me. I want to learn more about marketing, and also it may help me to decide my careers. I'm freshman. Yeah.
Thank you for joining. Yeah, you're in the right place. Now the last one, Alicia. You mind sharing with just a quick things?
Hi, my name is Alyssa, and I'm a biomedical engineer major, and I really wanted to know more about engineering and stuff. So I thought joining the marketing and outreach team and also the ergonomics team might help me get to know more about the major.
Great. Thank you guys for sharing. Really appreciate you guys, sharing like some things that helps me, know a bit you guys personally, even though we're like through Zoom. But eventually, we're gonna meet each other because we're gonna be working closely, right? Um, but after now, I would like to move on into the presentation, right? So yeah, so why this branch, right? So typically in other clubs, how this branch is run is basically you want to join marketing, okay, just handle social media and just handle everything else, and that's about it, right? But if we do that, that will go against our principles of developing the students, developing our members, right? The reason I decided to lead this club was to make an impact, right? And the way to make impact through a club is by allowing the students to grow, explore in their interests, and become better person. So my goal is that once you join this branch, you're gonna be a different and better person after you leave. Like whenever you graduate, whenever you get a job, like I hope that whatever work you do in this branch is gonna help you. I'm not trying to give you tasks. If I would just assign you tasks, then I prefer them to do them myself. I want you to just take this branch as like a learning experience to explore things and to learn more about different things, right? So that is my goal, right? So to expand your skill sets, right? And be more diverse, right? And not just be like an engineering and math person, be able to dominate different skills, right? And the good thing is that marketing is very broad. And basically the goal of marketing is being able to showcase something in the best way possible. And also to, and that could be done by attracting people or by attracting the attention or by managing the attention of people. And like I said, I ended up learning quite a bit more about marketing because I'm also interested in business. And if you're also interested in business, right, which is I encourage you to look into it. Because business is also like a very beautiful thing anyone can do. And marketing allows you to have like a small foot into the door into that world. So these are the set of skills that I would like to offer to you guys as you join this branch. And the skills are graphic design, user experience, and public speaking. Those are the three main skills that we're gonna be working like throughout the semester we're here with the club, through different aspects of different aspects of the work that we're gonna do. And then the next thing will be photography and the web design. The last two are optional. So there are more specifically website design. We can go more in detail about that, but we have a website, but it's of course a very, very basic website that I made. And if you are very interested in website design, then what we can do is that you can learn about how to actually make a website and use and make your project our club website, and try maybe making it with Wix, through Webflow or whatever, and try to make it the best website possible. In photography, as you guys see on the Instagram, we use I try to take nice pictures of the events, right? I learned a bit about photography a couple of summers ago, and honestly, it's being a bit rewarding, to see like people getting interested in the club because of the photos and things like that. In public speaking, eventually you guys are going to be able to have to talk and present and manage different events, right? So I'm gonna put you into the point of, presenting and in different aspects, you know. And then user experience. So this might be a bit like surprising, if you are into the very in the tech aspect of mobile development, you will typically hear about user experience and not like a general marketing branch, right? But user experience is basically everywhere, honestly. Everything that you actually do, everything that you do when you enter into like the sphere of another identity, let's say when you go to the store, when you do a form, when you do when you complete a homework, everything depends on user experience. Like the experience of the user guides the output, right? So learning how to manage the experience of the user to effectively make it like an enjoyable experience will allow us to meet whatever goals we have for that person, whether it be attending an event or what's it called, getting involved, all the stuff. User experience is very useful. The same thing as graphic design, of course. That graphic design is the primary skill, which is making flyers and posts. As you guys know, graphic design, it's very important to attract people, and I try to take it very seriously, in the sense that is basically the image of the club, and I don't mind taking an hour making a flyer as long as that is a good flyer, and I ended up just exercising my skills about learning how to make something appear really good, right? So yeah, so this, oh wait, hold on, sorry. Oh yeah, so yeah, like this, I was just talking about public speaking. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have you guys present to people. For example, like let's see if I have it here now. To students, right? To K-12 students. I'm gonna talk about a little bit more about the program called Engineers on Wheels, which is basically teaching K-12 students, like high school students, middle school students, about science, and encouraging to pursue a career in engineering, right? So you guys will have the opportunity to present, in a space where it's basically you control the space. There are no grading, there's no anything. You just talk, and the best way that you can. I think that's a really nice opportunity to learn how to speak publicly. And yeah, so the other thing is, I just want to talk about like how I am applying, how I was able to apply all of this, right? So as you can see in the right of the screen, you see two logos, right? This logo that you see here was very first logo of the club in 2016, right? And then in 2019, 2018, then they moved on to making this logo, right? And then basically I joined when we had this logo, and I joined the marketing team at that time. And I was like, no, this is a very bad logo. I know we can do better. So I had that logo made, and this is the logo that we came up with, that we got, which is way better than this too, But why did this happen, right? So this happened because someone wanted to improve the image of the club, right? This is a good attempt, back in 2016, to good attempt to illustrate, I guess, Eco Engineering Club at that time. Then this, I guess, this is more of like more elaborate, but it's not as good looking. And this is just making an actual brand, making an actual like a brand that people will be interested in when they look at it, right? So I I take branding very seriously because branding allows you to create confidence about an identity, whether it be a presentation, whether it be a project, whether it be a company. If you have like a very bad logo, a very bad brand, a very bad anything, people are gonna have second doubts about what are you doing. If the user experience is very bad, like very confusing, then they're gonna have second doubts whether whatever you're doing, if people know what are you doing, if people know if they're doing they know if whatever they're doing is worth it, right? So marketing is very important in attracting people, in attracting new members, and attracting sponsors, right? So my goal is to stand out from the rest of the clubs. Many clubs still go with the same like type of logo like this one. They don't care. They just have a logo and that's about it. But by the time when they come to companies, look at this type of like branding and they don't take them seriously. So my goal is that when we come up with our profile and everything, a sponsorship package, and we show them like a very professional and very sleek and clean, they will be like amazed and be confident that whatever we're doing is actually like serious. We're not taking this like any high school or like general homework, right? This is like a serious thing. So but I also would like to have you guys think about after you graduate, after you leave the club, right? These skills, photography, what they call photography, digital design, user experience, and any other marketing skills can help you later on, explore different business ventures. For example, if you learn photography, you can start maybe your own small photography business, and you're taking portraits of people. Or if you don't like taking pictures of people, you can do real estate. You can learn how to do photography for real estate properties, and that pays really well for if you're gonna try to do this as a side thing. I know you can for a photo shoot you can charge $200, and that is just taking pictures of rooms basically with a professional camera. So and we're gonna provide the opportunity for you to learn photography here, if you're interested in photography. But the same thing with website design. If you're very interested in website design, you can take the time that you're in this club to learn about website design, and by the time you're done with the club, you can make it more develop yourself further and make websites for companies, right? And there are many companies out there, or maybe people that have businesses who don't have a website, or their website is very bad, right? So with your skills that hopefully you learn here, you can do an impact and probably make a business venture, right? The same thing with digital design, like managing a social media for another company. Many companies don't have a social media presence, and you probably after you learn about the basics here, you can expand into more elaborate things later. So yeah, so this marketing branch relates directly with professional development. That is my goal, to hopefully you'll be able to develop skills that you can later on use them for your professional careers, or to maybe even make a business venture. So there's definitely it's definitely worth it to be here, right? So one of the things that also I wanted to discuss is event planning. So event planning is something that events is something that we are trying to do, right? It's part of the goals that we have to develop students to our events, but also because it's actually required for clubs to make events, and it's a very like intensive sometimes a thing to organize. So we're gonna share the responsibility to manage the events that we're gonna do, right? So so here are some of the events that we need to do. So on the left, this ones on the left are the 3 events that we have to get done by the end of this semester. And then if we complete these other events, right? For example, the FIU Spirit conference lecture, we will be able to get extra funding by the university if we complete this events by the end of the semester as well. So our goal right now will be to, in the next 2 months, to complete this ones, and then see if we can complete like another set of these ones. We already have a point for this one, so we need like 3 more points. So after you complete this 3 points, we need 3 more points to get more to get 6 points. And once we have 6 points, we qualify for more funding. And so that means that we will need 2 more to make participate, well, create an event, whether it be conference and social. We just need 2 more, right? So yeah, so our goal right now to get started would be to focus on this to try and see if we can make a community service event, a collaboration event, or a signature event, and a signature event, sorry. So we'll talk about that later. I just wanted to give you like a preview of the things that we're going to do for the event side. And then Engineers on Wheels, like I said at the beginning of the presentation, Engineers on Wheels is a program created by FIU, in which the people from clubs that participate in clubs, students that participate in clubs, go to schools to teach them about STEM and science. So we're gonna go to different schools and then present to them for like an hour, you know, a general presentation, and explain our project and encourage them and get them excited about engineering. So that is something that we have to do too in order to also get funding. So if we present to 10 schools, we will be able to get like $1,000 in funding. So yeah, you know, $1,000 to $1,000, you know. So we're gonna shoot to what's it called for those 10 schools, and those 10 schools are gonna come from the list of the schools is gonna come from the university. They're gonna give us the schools that we can go to, and then we just sign up for the schools, and that's about it. And then we just go. And yeah, so the people here are gonna be mainly responsible of going out and presenting to those kids. But if you guys are not available, then the next step will be to look for anyone else who is available in the other branches. But that will be more difficult to reach out because, you know, people you know, are interested in that branch. They want to go, right? That's why they sign up for, right? So I'm gonna try to always go to this presentations, right? Like go present with any of you guys, you know. So I guess I would just need like another person. So it'll be like 2 people, me and another person, to go present. If another person wants to go, then that's just even better, but it's not necessary. So yeah, so if that's something that we're gonna do later on in the next 2 months, right? Once we get a list, then we're gonna go start presenting to schools, and then we will figure out how we're gonna go to the schools, if we do ride sharing, if we all go like in one car, or like if we all, you know, go separately, or we Uber there. That's something that once we get the list or a school, then we'll figure it out. But yeah, so now I would like to talk about the tools. We're gonna use the same tools as the other branches, right? But our main tools for marketing will be like Instagram, LinkedIn, and our website. And then another thing that I forgot to show, but first I would like to show you guys the Instagram. So if you guys are not in the Instagram already, you make sure to follow us. So this is the Instagram that I currently run, the Instagram account. As you can see, it has a specific theme, a specific aesthetic, right? So there's basically after this, it's basically how the other clubs used to manage it. The Instagram, as you can see, it was very ugly, very messy.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't think I can see it.
Oh shoot. Hold on, let me see. Just to make sure. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know why it's not. Okay, hold on. Okay, can you see now?
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, so like I was saying, this is the Instagram page that we run, right? So if we have a specific aesthetic for everything, right, that we follow for the Instagram, the presentation, the flyers, right? We have specific like type of like style, right? And that was something that the other clubs didn't have, you know. Like right now, like I started like taking over the club, like over the Instagram account, like in this, like after this flyer, I think. And then I slowly was able to create like a specific style. But before this, you know, before us, there was, you know, a different story, very messy, as you can see, very messy, very unorganized. And yeah, we're gonna go with a different route. So as you can see, this was the first electric car that was made by the club, like in 2016. And they competed and everything. So, and as you can see, here's the old logo, very ugly, but whatever. It was the first attempt at the club. So yeah, we're trying to go very like in a more organized fashion. Right? The next thing is the LinkedIn. So that is something that we're trying to do. I don't keep it as updated as I should because it's a lot of things to manage. You know, I have to manage other things. So LinkedIn is something that we're going to be able to. It's important because we're going to be able to track, you know, where our members go. Like for example, if you follow the LinkedIn and after the club, you know, you go to Tesla, you know, we will be able to see like you join Tesla, you know, maybe reach you out later or like let sponsors know that after joining the club, you know, people have been able to go to very good companies like Tesla, I don't know, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, you know. So make sure to also follow us on LinkedIn. And we need to keep this updated too. And then the next thing is our website. This is the website that I made as well. So this is the first page. This is our board, you know, Sebastian, the vice president, right? Our sponsor, Google. So here I added this new tab, like a couple, I need to change this too. I changed. So yeah, so I wanted to showcase our past events like the Google workshop. If any of you went, you know, so here you can see like photos. This is for like new members to see the what are we doing, but also companies like they're able to see like quickly like where that we're an active club. Here we have a tab to get involved, you know, like make the follow, fill out the membership form, follow on Instagram or WhatsApp or even email us. Then we have a tab about the showing marketing. So like here, if you're very interested in making a business, you know, a website, you can make a new website for us and take it as a project, you know, and just create it and just copy and paste the information that I have here into a new website, and then we'll be set. But that is if you're actually interested in making a website. If you're not, then that's fine. Then the next thing we have is for the actual collaboration tools is Google Calendar. So yeah, Google Calendar, we're gonna use it. Well, it's mainly for convenience, you know, to see like when the things are happening. So this is, well, I have access to every calendar, so that's why you see like different things going on. But what you're probably going to see is just this. You know, hold on. Is this, you know, for example, like we had a meeting today, right? So at 12, and I'm gonna add the other meetings later once we figure out if there's a good time to meet every single week. Yeah, so just Google Calendar is just a convenience for you to get reminded about our things that is going on. I'm probably gonna add, like, for example, like the dates for doing the outreach or any important dates. For example, if we do another workshop with Google, right, then we're gonna do it with, I'm gonna put the information here. And then if you're not in the Google Calendar, then what you can do is just go to our Discord right here at the end, press overview, and then just press this link. This link would add the calendar to your Google Calendar, right? And here you have the other links, other access to the tools with these links. And yeah, as you guys already seen, that this is the Discord they're going to use for the marketing and outreach. The purpose of the Discord, of course, is to be able to communicate with other teams. For example, if we need to take a picture about the steering wheel, then you can just type it here. You know, I need a picture for the steering wheel. When can we meet? Right? And things like that. So Discord is very convenient. Make sure you're in Discord. And then the Google Drive. So if you press on the link on the Discord, this is something else. If you press on the link on the Discord about the Google Drive, about joining the Google Drive, you will have access to this folder. This folder right here. I put it back. Right here, this folder right here, marketing outreach. Here contains all the information that we're going to contain all the information about events and flyers, right? So here, if we go marketing, and you go resources, you're gonna find the FIU logos, like this ones. Oh my God, like this ones, right? And then you will also find our logos, right? And then the team logos as well. So, and then also important QR codes that we have set up, like our Linktree, our Instagram. And yeah, and these all the things. Here also have pictures about the events that we have done, the remarkable workshop. So if you click on the link on Discord about the Google Drive, you will have access to this folder. So make sure you click on the link. And then the next thing will be Trello. Trello, like the other branches, we're gonna use it extensively to organize ourselves. So yeah, right now there's only 3 people right here. So make sure that you join the Trello to know what are we doing, right? So I really don't have to go over a single thing. I just want to go over the tasks. So these are all the tasks that we need to do. But before we do that, you guys have to first acquire the skills to do those stuff, right? So the first skill is to learn about user experience and principles. That is something that I would like everyone to do. Let me just delete this. So learn about user experience principles, right? So like I said, user experience is very important in understanding, creating something, a piece of material that someone else is going to use, and making sure that piece of material it's not a headache for the person to use, whether it be a form, whether it be a flyer, whether it be doing something in tabling or anything. Learning about the user experience principles, it's very useful, and it will be helpful if you guys learn about that. Next thing is, I want you guys to learn about marketing strategies that are relevant to promoting event or just promoting the club. You can use this stuff also for any other things, whether it be promoting your own accounts or whatever thing you're doing at your projects. So knowing about marketing strategies is very useful. Just being aware of like different strategies out there, it's important. Also learn about presenting and public speaking. Like everyone here at some point is gonna have to present and do a little speech about the event that we're doing or anything. And then the last task that I would like everyone to do is to learn about design elements. And that is helpful to design, stuff for flyers and things like that. So I want everyone to basically research these 4 topics. But if you're interested in a specific topic, then just research that one more extensively, right? So just like I said with the other branches, what you do is you just go on YouTube or you search an article. If you like the article, then you grab the link of the article, that video, and post it on the Google Drive inside of a Google Docs. So what I'm going to do here is actually make a folder for us right now. So okay. So yeah, put it here, right? So put your research here, basically. So what you do, you just go here and then go make a Google Docs and then put whatever things you found. Would it be a cool article and things like that? But I already got you started. For example, like for every task, I added like a YouTube video that you can look at. For example, about the different psychological design principles for user experience. If a cool video about Steve Jobs, about his marketing strategy for Apple back then. And then it talk about public speaking. And then beginning of graphic design, So if you're interested, you can you can watch those videos. And for example, if you're not really interested in user experience, what you do is just watch this video and just put it on your document. But if you're interested in the marketing strategies, then you can just search more videos and more articles instead of searching for user experience. So just research the ones you're interested in most, right? But then I also have these other 2. So I don't think I should go over these right now. I would like to go about this one. So after you guys are done with acquiring those skills, right? After acquiring these skills by next week, the next time we meet, our next task will be to do to take photos of everyone in the team. The next time we have a general body meeting. So next general body meeting, we're gonna have all the people from all the teams, and the person who's interested in photography is gonna take the pictures of everyone in the team, like headshots. We also have to do a sponsorship presentation, right? We have to also work on the sponsorship package. yeah, we have to work like not make it, but like do the graphics for the sponsorship package. It's not that hard, honestly. We also have to do also opening like a new division for the club called the Hope Prize. It's very interesting, and I will talk about it later. But the Hope Prize, it's basically a competition, and we had to do like an informational post on Instagram and flyers and like advertise it to make teams for the club. We also have to make our October general body meeting flyer, and also make our outreach presentation. And then we also have to do like the events, like the RSO events, like the collaboration event, the service event, and also do the signature event, and also make shirt design. So at the moment we only have shirts for the board members, because that was the only people who were the club at the time. But I want by November, by the end of the semester, for everyone in the club to have shirts. So I would, oh yeah, so let me actually show you. So the shirts that I would like to get done are like these ones. Yeah. So I don't know if you follow Formula One, but this is Formula One team shirts. They look very, very cool. And I would like to get shirts done like this one for the club, right? It's very, I think it's doable, of course. I mean, it's not something that elaborate. It's just, very, very cool design. And I would like to get these shirts for the club, and have it done by November. So we'll see how that goes. And by the end of November, I also would like to have our signature event. We're gonna plan that out, and I'm planning to bring Google back again to sponsor this event, and yeah, so have them join at our event and make it really good. Yeah, the last thing will be to rebuild our website, and if you're interested too, you can also make the student newsletter. Yeah, so those are the tasks that we have to do at the moment. But what we like to do right now, we have like 13 minutes there before the meeting ends. I want to ask you guys, like, who's interested in a specific thing? For example, who would like to learn about photography? Right. If you like to learn about photography, then what we do is it will just add a new task, and then you will be in charge of just learning about photography design elements. Right. And then if you're interested in design, then what will happen is that you'll be entirely like, you'll be like responsible, I guess, of learning about design elements. And then this is extra, of course, I should have moved it here. If you're interested in website design, then I would just put it here and then add a new task of learning about website design. So yeah, so this is just to get ourselves organized of who doing one. This is the most important thing. I just need to know like who wants to do photography, so I can, next time we like in the next general body meeting, I can just give them my camera and like just lend it to that person, and so they can take the photos for the headshots. So yeah, so right now, so if you're interested in photography, like, can you like let me know right now? So yeah, so is anyone interested in photography, learning how to use photography? So I'll just basically just lend you a camera. Right, so Alicia is interested. Okay, is anyone else interested in photography? Going once, going twice. Right, so yeah. So I'll talk to you personally Sorry, how do you pronounce it? I think I'm saying your name wrong. Can you remind me how you pronounce your name?
Mine?
Yeah,
Just Alyssa.
Alyssa. Sorry, Alyssa. Yeah. So I'll talk to you personally later about organizing ourselves and giving you my camera and everything, making the headshots for the team members. So next thing will be who's interested specifically in graphic design.
I'm interested in graphic design.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Okay. Okay. This is extra. Of course, you guys don't have to do it. But is any of you also interested in the newsletter and the website design, or you guys are good?
So website design. Subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you interested? Are you interested in website
Yeah,
design? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would talk to you later about that more in detail. But yeah. So I guess these are the we can delete this. Yeah. So yeah. So these are the people. Basically our team. Yeah. So for graphic design, we're gonna try to manage, like, distribute the load across everyone, but you guys, Joshua and Luciano, are gonna be the ones mainly responsible for that, right? So yeah. So and then Alicia for the photography part. So yeah, I think we are set with the presentation. So I just wanted to ask one more thing about meeting at this time. Is everyone comfortable meeting at this time, like 12 p.m. Friday? Or someone wants to like to meet on a different time?
I think it works for me.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Okay, yeah. If you have a conflict at any time, just let me know ahead of time so I can record the meeting. And all you do is just watch the meeting. Or I would just reach you out personally and let you know about anything. But just let me know ahead of time if you cannot make it to the meeting. The last thing would be just to have, like, if you guys have any other questions about anything. So and also, if you think there's a better way of doing things, just let me know too. This branch is for you, not for me. It's for you to develop yourself. So any suggestions about anything or any questions, or you guys are good?
I'm good personally.
All right, okay. If everyone is good, I guess I'll stop the sharing, and yeah. Yeah, I think we're done, I guess.